They say that people don't really shop for used, pre-owned, vintagey items during the holidays. That's not my experience. I think vintage and pre-owned make great gifts. I never mind receiving something vintage, so if anybody wants to send me like vintage jewelry with big diamonds, I'm open. Hi everyone, this is part 2 of the last haul. I had to separate the hard goods for the clothing because my videos just become too long because I chat too much. I always have so much to tell you guys, like, oh, I have to remember to tell you guys this or that or whatever. Today we're just going to throw on this clothing haul, and I have no idea what I bought, not a clue. So like with my back to the rack, I couldn't tell you one thing that was on that rack. I mean, I could cheat and look in the camera, but I went shopping this past week, I think twice. And yeah, and I just quickly threw things in the cart because the holidays are here. We got fourth quarter, we got craziness. I'm throwing things in my cart just to keep my listings going. I am currently listing probably about 10 to 20 items a day. That's always my goal, and selling really well. Fourth quarter is going well. So let's get started and I will show you what I bought. So the first item that I threw in my cart was this Banana Republic vest. It is faux fur. Beautiful condition. I guess it's like a fake mink maybe, and this is a size large. It is Banana Republic, the black tag retail store. So I hope you guys can see that. Can you see that? The sunshine here today is so beautiful and bright. I'm hoping to get a walk in later, which you guys all needed to know that, so I'm just throwing in whatever I say. And Black Label Retail moves quicker for me than the outlet. I'm sure you guys know this, but outlet stores put dots, most of them, underneath the brand name. So it'll be like Banana Republic, ... or ... J. Crew does that. Most brands do that for an outlet store. So when you find the label with no dots under it, that's almost always the full retail store. Most brands it sells better. I use that in my title. I will put Banana Republic Black Label Retail, and then go into my description, faux fur vest, zip up, whatever, size large. But I thought this was gorgeous. I paid $4.50 for it. I want to keep it myself. It is a little big, or I would be wearing it, but I said yes to it. It has an asymmetrical zipper. Asymmetrical means when something's not perfectly straight across, you know, horizontal or up and down. It's on a diagonal. So I said yes to this. Okay, this jacket I spoke about in the last haul. This is the Hugo Boss jacket, and the only reason it's on the rack, it's still waiting for me to clean it. I have to clean this, so this is not part of this haul. I'll move on to the next piece. Okay, this coat is part of the haul. This is a men's 100% cashmere coat. The minute you touch cashmere, you can tell. Learn cashmere coats, because you know what? If it's in good shape, I'm going to say almost 100% of the time, the brand doesn't matter. How's that for a statement? Men's 100% cashmere. I'm going to call it like a career coat, overcoat. Always yes. This thing is gorgeous. You can feel the quality the minute you touch it. Beautiful lining, and right away, imported. Can you see that tag? 100% cashmere. I still don't know the brand. I still haven't looked at it. It is all Bomberg lining, styled and tailored in Austria. So I don't even know who's making this. Whenever you have a man's coat, you want to look in the pocket for the branding. Okay, so I have checked through the coat thoroughly. I didn't find any kind of branding unless this is the branding, but I don't think so. It says it's hand-tailored for somebody. So I'll do a little bit of research. The tag says made in Austria. I'll show you that. But that doesn't concern me. I will put in the listing what a gorgeous quality this is, 100% cashmere, and spend extra time describing it since it doesn't have a branding that I can find. The next item, I'm not quite sure if I showed in a previous video, but I washed it and here it is. I think I've shown this. Eileen Fisher silk quilted vest and size large. in a beautiful rust color. Now this would probably sell better in the fall or the autumn, but I don't list seasonally. Whenever I buy, I list. If I buy swimwear in January, I list it. If I buy ski boots in April, I list it. I just don't pay attention to the seasons. I don't want to pack items away and then remember, oh, I have to list that bin of summer. I can't do that. So I just buy and I list. So I might have shown this Eileen Fisher silk vest, and it is now clean, so it's washed. Okay. Guys, the next item is a non-brand or an off-brand, I'll call it. This is Notations. I don't even know where Notations is sold. I'm gonna guess like JCPenney or someplace like that, Kohl's maybe. But this jacket is beautiful. This is a velvet jacket or a jacket top. It's got the velvet brocade trim on the cuffs. This is great for the holidays. Look at that, so pretty. And it is a size 1X. And what is this made out of? Polyester spandex. But the reason I like this is a very versatile piece for describing velvet, romantic, bohemian, jacket, top, oversized, comfortable, relaxed, holidays. All the things can be used as keywords for this jacket top, and that's why I pick it up. I move these all the time. So to me, Notations, it being that brand, doesn't bother me a bit. I paid $4.50 for this. I'm guessing probably $30 or higher for this, so this is definitely a yes. I didn't even look at the tag when I bought this. I saw it, I looked at condition, it's gorgeous, in the cart. Next item up, I wish was a Harley Davidson. It is not. It is put out by USA Leather, which I've picked that brand up before. It is just a men's motorcycle vest. Hope you guys can see that with the sun beaming on it. But the reason I picked this up was because it has the big, this is sewn in USA, and then it's got the big eagle with the flag. Look at that, beautiful. Now, if this same vest did not have any of this, if it was plain, I wouldn't take it. But because this type of item is popular with people who ride bikes, I said yes to this. And it is a men's large. I paid $4.50 and not a clue. I'm guessing I'm gonna put it between 35 and 40. I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger in size, like maybe men's 2X would have been really good. But I said yes to it. It's gorgeous, it looks brand new, and easy to list. The next item up is Toad & Company. Never heard of it, but they're a pair of pants, new with tags. This is the front. I'm gonna have to research these. I paid $4.50 for them. Sometimes I'll throw in my cart a company or a brand I've never heard of if it seems like okay quality and it's new with tags. Now, if these were used and I didn't know Toad & Company, no, unless I could tell it was a really, well made. These seem averagely made. I mean, they're nice, but size 32, I said yes, and I'll learn about Toad & Company. I also looked at the tag itself. The tag is a very nice tag. I know that sounds crazy. I look at the quality of the tags and the labels. You can always tell, I shouldn't say this, but a cheap brand puts out cheap tags. Is that a bad thing to say? Toad & Company, they're giving you, all of these little cards, if I can do this. They're telling you about all the things, and on the back, $89. So that's the clues I use to throw things in my cart without running a comp. Now, does this tag necessarily mean any of this is true or that it's going to sell for a high end? No. And does it mean that this brand is going to sell really well? No. But I take a chance, that's what I do, and I said yes to them. That was a lot of information for one pair of pants. Okay, let's get serious. What is this? This is a something. I don't even know who this is. I don't see a branding. What? Second Skin. This is a men's seamless shirt. It originally retailed for $50. Boy, that sun is bright today. And it was on clearance for $30. See the way this is branded? The material is nice. I said yes to this. This is the company logo. and I paid $3 for this. So again, I'll learn second skin, and who knows, it might be something great, it might be a big womp womp, but that's sometimes how I learn. The next item, let me see if I can stand back a little bit. The next item is a two-piece evening skirt set. It's women's, of course, not a men's two-piece skirt set. And I don't know how to say this, Eloquii, Eloquii. I've heard of this name before. I'm not sure if it's a good one or not. You see that? There were a lot of things going for this. Number one, it's new with tags. It's a beautiful pink sequined split skirt. See that? It's like shorts, but it's a skirt. So short skirt, skirt shorts, something. And I thought this was great. And it's in, what size is this? Size 20. So I thought this was really nice. Let me put this down. I'll show you the top. Whoops. So again, the top is new with tags and really pretty. Very nice for the holidays, for New Year's, for weddings. And I really like the idea that it's a split skirt. I think I want a split skirt. It sounds like you can be more active. I could run around in my crazy life if I wore a split skirt. Woman on the go. Anyway, enough of that. The top is a 22. So when I find a two-piece outfit, generally, if they're going to be different sizes, I like when the bottom is bigger and the top is smaller. I think more women might have that proportion, but I said yes to it. For the two pieces, I paid $6.50, so it's a good deal. Do I think this is going to blow out of my store? Absolutely not. I will probably sit on this for, I'm going to say 6 to 8 months, if not longer. I have no problem with it. I'll list it. My listings, I have 10,000 listings in my Anchor store. So listings don't really cost me anything. Whether I use 2,000 of them or 8,000 of them, the listings price is the same. My fees go up the more I sell, naturally. But yeah, so I can list as much or as little as I want. It doesn't cost me any extra. As long as I don't go over 10,000 listings. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay. Next up is a top I thought I was going to keep for myself. This is Ralph Lauren. I like Ralph Lauren clothes. I don't know why I just squinched my face like I like Ralph Lauren, but I do. So it is a tassel top, peasant top, and very simple with the ties. But when I tried it on, it was a little big for me. It's a size large, and yeah, so I picked it up, $4.50. I'll flip it, and it's in beautiful shape. Looks like it's never been worn. This next item is not in my knowledge at all, but I picked it up. This is, okay, so we say Jumpman, right? So Jordan Jumpman, Nike, I don't know. I don't think it's Nike because it doesn't have the swoosh. Oh, but it says dry fit, so maybe it is Nike. Does it have? It's dry fit, so this must be Nike, right? Did Jordan ever produce their own thing with Jumpman away from Nike? Whatever of you guys out there have knowledge of that, would you drop it in a comment down below so I don't have to do more research? I'd really appreciate it. I love when you guys comment. Can I just say that from the bottom of my heart? Thank you. I am never insulted. I love when I read your comments and I'm like, oh, it makes my life so much easier. I feel like we're a community. You know, I'm making videos for myself, but for you guys, and you're helping me out. I love you guys. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. So if you know the difference between Jumpman, Nike, you know, all the things like that, Jordan, sneakers, tops, whatever, just leave a comment down below and educate me. So this is a men's jacket, track jacket. That's what that looks like. It's got the basketball jump guy here, extra, extra large, tall. And it's in great condition. I thought somebody's gonna want this. That's my thinking a lot of days. Somebody's gonna want this. They need this. They need this in their life. And I want to be the seller to provide it. So I love when I sell something. Here we go down a rabbit hole. Ready? I love when I sell something and then somebody writes me back and tells me what the item meant for them. That's almost better than the money. I love it. So recently, if you guys remember, I sold a fishing float. It was a wood float. I'll try to insert the photo here. And it was beautiful. It was beautifully painted. The minute I saw it, it went in my cart, and it sold fairly quickly. And when it sold, did I tell this story already? The last name of the person who bought it was the same last name because it was signed by the artist. And I was like, oh, I wonder if they're family. And it wound up, I believe, so forgive me if I got this wrong, that a woman wrote me back and she shared with me, I'm gonna get choked up here, it was her grandfather and he was a painter. And she said, thank you so much, the item has come back home. Her grandfather has passed, but she showed me his artwork. Stunningly gorgeous, talented, beautiful artwork. And I was thrilled that she shared that with me. I'm gonna go back in my messages. Truthfully, I get hundreds and thousands of messages. So sometimes when the messages get pushed down, I do read all of them, but then when I go to look for it again, I don't know the person's name, but I'm gonna look up the float, look up the last name, put it into my eBay search, all of that, and thank you. Thank you for sharing that story. And guys, I love that. There's nothing better than hearing back, oh, my daughter loved the blouse, she wore it too, whatever. Isn't that the greatest thing? We all connect, and meanwhile, we're all strangers. Okay, enough of that whole spiel, but so yes, I love connecting items with people and finding out about the stories. How was that for a big rabbit hole? That was a deep one, right? 30 feet deep. All right, moving on. I am just chatty today, and I really haven't had much coffee, so there's that. This is NFL On Field by Reebok. I'm the least sportiest person around, so there's that. But I said, oh, Redskins, that's a cool jacket. I like the logo. Now, I think there's something with the Redskins and this logo. Did it get rebranded? I don't know if that has made this less desirable. I could have just made all of that up, but I think I remember hearing about that. So again, if you guys know about that, if they changed their logo, would you leave me a comment down below? Thank you. Okay, this is DKNY, a woman's small trench coat. Really nice quality. Boy, this sunshine is not doing me any favors today. Just know that all these items are more beautiful in real life. And I said yes to this. Now this I paid up for. I paid $7.50 for this coat. But it's gorgeous condition. Career, I thought the color was good. This kind of khaki tan is very classic. A lot of times when people buy trench coats, my understanding, my experience, black or this color, those are the two biggest sellers for me. If I have a red trench coat, it does sell, it takes a little bit longer. Blue, navy blue does well. White, I stay away from. What else? I think those colors. But black and this khaki tan or British tan, I call it, are my best sellers. Alrighty, this is a woman's black velvet evening gown. And go all the way back, watch my chandelier. And the reason I bought this is for this illusion netting. I believe that's what this is called. You see that? You can see through it. Really pretty. The velvet is a stretch velvet. I thought this was gorgeous. I always make sure that this illusion netting does not have pulls in it. That's very common to find little snags and pulls, and this one's in great shape. It's got beautiful beading. And who put you out? I bet you it's something like J.R. Knights or something like that. That's just a guess. It is J.R. Knights. I've been shopping too much. I've been doing this too long. But yeah, this is beautiful, beautiful dress. I paid $4.50. I love in the thrift stores when they, no, I'm sorry, $5.25, when they price all of the same type of item one price. So you could get like, a little sundress from Forever 21 for $5.25, or you could get an evening gown or a wedding dress. I love when they give you that one price. That works for me. Okay, this is one of those items. It was in my cart, it was on the rack, in my cart on the rack. I don't know what the disconnect was. I wound up buying it. So this is vintage, I believe. It's got the shoulder pads. Rimini, R-I-M-I-N-I, and it's a size 12. It is like a textured, organic print, kind of like tree bark. I'm not making this sound very attractive, am I? Do you want to wear a tree bark jacket? Doesn't everybody want to look like a tree? And you could tell I need another cup of coffee. But the buttons are beautiful. I gotta close these drapes. This is being killed here. And I said yes to it. I don't know. I'm probably gonna sit on this forever and say, I shouldn't have bought that. Maybe I should wear this. You know what? Maybe I should just switch to wearing this. I don't know. And I'll look like a tree. But I said yes to it. All right, we're closing in on the end. Sweater, jacket, a cardigan. This is a faux fur. It's like a plush in the front. Stretch knit, you know, regular knit in there, in the back. Small, Banana Republic, there are the dots. See if my camera will focus on that. Can you guys see that? So when you see these dots, that means it's an outlet product. But really nice, really nice. If this was my size, again, I'd wear it before I sell it, put it on a video, buy my famous clothing. And yeah, so I thought this was great. I said yes. I'm gonna try closing these drapes. Okay guys, so I had to close the drapes a little bit. I love how I think of closing the drapes after like a video and 3/4 in, like, oh, let me close the drapes, but hopefully you can still see me and hopefully those other, that other footage is not a waste. Let's keep going. Keep going, Karen. Okay. This is LL Bean, Freeport, Maine, ladies extra large, made in Norway, ski sweater. Very thick. Very warm. You would not need a coat with this thing. I really like this. I thought this was beautiful, and truthfully, I didn't check it for damage. I don't think it has any damage. It looks like it's barely been worn, but I will give this a thorough once over before I list this. You can see the wool flying around, and I thought the graphic was great. So I said yes to this. All right, we are down to our last item. Last item is just an Orvis men's button-down flannel. It's not really even a flannel. I'm gonna call this just a regular cotton. It's heavyweight, really nice. I like Orvis. Orvis is a brand where you're definitely waiting for that right buyer. Generally, Orvis buyers are a little bit more mature, you know, and it's just a certain type of person that wants an Orvis piece of clothing, maybe more conservative. Now I'm just gonna make stuff up because the whole vision is in my head. You know, the Orvis man, he's mature, he drives a Volvo, he lives in Vermont, he's kind of dapper. And yeah, you know me, I love my stories. But so I said yes to this. That is the end of my clothing haul. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am sorry for all of the craziness. We are knee deep in fourth quarter, we, meaning me. And what else am I up to? I've been going out a lot, just say that, having a lot of fun, going out to dinner with different people. And what else have I been up to? Shopping, always shopping. And yeah, that's about it. I'm hoping to spend more holiday time with my granddaughter and my daughter. We're going to 2 movies. We're gonna go see Emma, which I love all things British, all things English, and I think Little Women. Is that the other movie coming out? So that's what I will be up to for the 3rd week of December. And yeah, just go with the flow, trying to keep up with everything. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking, all your comments. You guys are on it for emailing me, and I appreciate it so much. I love to hear what you're up to. I love your stories. I give you so much credit for all of the courage and all of the entrepreneurship out there. You guys that just keep at it. Thank you so much for corresponding with me and for watching me and liking me and subscribing to me. And as always, go out and get what's yours. Bye, guys.